Funktified Food. Now, as you can see, this isn't our normal backdrop. I'm actually in San Francisco. I've had quite an exciting couple of weeks. I've ridden my first roller coaster. I climbed a mountain and got really sunburned while I was doing it. I've eaten the best sushi of my life. Done all sorts of fun things. And I'm still really excited to be at one of my favorite restaurants in San Francisco. It's Luella's. I know one of the chefs here. His name is Chris Wong. And you know, I'm just a musician, you know, professional musician who likes to cook, whereas Chris is a professional chef who likes to play music. So it's sort of the flip side of what I do. All right, Chris, why don't you come in here and show us how you guys make your pizza dough here at Luella's?
Yeah. First of all, what we do is we get our starter going here, which is some active dry yeast. There's about a tablespoon of active dry yeast, and with a little bit of salt and a tablespoon of sugar. And after about an hour or so, with a little bit of warm water, the yeast starts to activate. So with that, you can start with the flour. And once again, this is a pretty simple recipe that I picked up when I was in Italy. So I know everyone has a special pizza dough recipe, so this is just our version. It's a smaller portion of what we usually do. We usually do about 48, you know, quarter thing, but this is going to get you at about 8 pizza doughs, so you can have a nice fun pizza party.
And this is more of a thin crust.
This is a thin crust style.
That's right.
It's a little bit more olive oil-y, so it kind of stays flat and crispy, which is what we like to do here.
Great.
So what we have here is about 2 cups of organic all-purpose flour. We try and use everything organic here as much as we can. And what you want to do is you're going to put the whole thing right in. So this is your yeast mix and your flour, 2 cups of flour. What you want to do is get this rolling with the dough hook.
So when you do your water, what temperature do you usually do your water at prior to proofing the yeast?
I like it a little bit above room temperature, so probably around 90 degrees or so, a little bit warm. So what we have here is just your regular old extra virgin olive oil. You want to put about 2 tablespoons in. I'm going to eyeball it. So that's about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going to start adding our water. So roughly, it's going to be about a cup and a half. You kind of want to watch it as you go, because the best tool you have is your hands and your eyes as far as what's right. A lot of times you can just grab a spatula, help it along. Basically, this is going to go for at least 15 minutes in here. And what we normally do is let it go, and then when the dough is formed, we take it out and we knead it for about 10 more minutes by hand.
Okay.
And then we let it sit for a good hour or so, and then we portion it into about 3.5-ounce portions is what we use for a personal pizza, which comes out to about a 10-inch round. These are the doughs that we've rolled and proofed already, so they're all ready to roll. It's very small here, but what we do is thin crust, so we try to keep the portion small. We're going to season the deck a little bit so nothing sticks, and most of this will not be on the pizza itself. So alright, so once we roll this out, what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on it, just to keep things moist and to give the crust a little bit of crispness. And for our base, what we do is we use fontina cheese to keep the Italian flavor going, and it's a little bit creamier cheese as opposed to a mozzarella, and it's got a little bit more of a distinct flavor than your mozzarella. And to keep with the carbonara thing, we have these onions here that have been cooked slowly, diced and cooked slowly down with some garlic and some chili flakes. So you get the spice, you get the garlic, you get the onions that are all part of the carbonara flavor.
So if you're going to do this at home, you're using olive oil?
Olive oil in a nice pan, diced onions.
What temperature should they set their stove for at home?
For the pizza?
For the sauteing of the onions.
The sauteing, I would just use like a medium to low heat. Okay. And then just let it go. All right. As it cooks, it's going to get from white or yellow to this color, to more of a golden color. Awesome. So you give it a good amount of pancetta. what we're going to do is, the final component of the carbonara is the egg. But we're going to put the egg on after it comes out of the oven. Alright, so what we do is we just slide this in and wait about 6 minutes. Rolled it, look at that thing. Alright. Thin and crispy. There you go. So what we're going to do is finish off with, this right here is basically egg yolk. Straight up egg yolk. What we're going to do is go right across the pizza with it. And the heat of the pizza is going to cook the egg yolk a little bit. And then a little parsley. That's our carbonara pizza right there.
So next time you're in San Francisco, make some reservations. Come to Luella. You will not be disappointed. I've been here, you know, I've only been to San Francisco maybe 3 or 4 times, and I think I've been here at least that many times.
And it's always good to have.
That's right. I'm glad this pizza's still on the menu. I was here about 6 months ago and I had this pizza, and I've been dreaming about it since then because
your dreams are reality.
All right.
There you go. Enjoy.
All right. I'm gonna have to try this.
You know what? I think I'm gonna try that too.
All right.
Cheers.
Is it just that you need to feel untied? Well, it's not the rope, but the guide. Is it just
Alright, well thank you guys for watching this special edition of Funktified Food. I'm still Dan Vaillancourt. I was super excited to be in one of my favorite restaurants, Luella's, here in San Francisco, with Chris Wong, who also plays in a band called Face on Straight. He's the chef who likes to cook. I'm the musician who he's the chef who likes to play music. He is the chef who likes to play music, and I'm just the musician who likes to cook. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time, about 3,000 miles away, back in Michigan, and we'll see you next time in my own kitchen on Funktified Food with Dan Vaillancourt. And this is Funktified Food.
speaking my mind, not just the words, but more than lies. I used to be obsessed with climbing to the sky.